Hello and welcome to Connolly Outdoors. Well, originally I had this video planned to be outside, but I'm afraid Mother Nature has interrupted my plans of being outside to do this particular video. It's just too darn cold. We are engulfed in a polar vortex and it's minus 30 outside, and to sit outside in minus 30 with virtually no I'm not going to be in a tent or anything, no shelter. It's just too darn cold. So I just thought I'd do this video in the garage. So what I got here is, as you can see, is I've got the Mr. Buddy heater, and I'm going to show you two different ways you can cook, and another way, of course, that you can use the fan. So the first thing you can see was that I had the fan sitting on a ledge. So this is the device right here that clips onto the Buddy heater, and I'll show you how that clips on. You can get this, I believe, on Amazon. And then, of course, once you get that clipped on, this just sits in here really nice. It's pretty solid, and it stays on there. And this particular fan's been making some strange noises lately. I gotta either get a new one or try and fix this one. I've been working on it, but it still needs some work because it's making that chinking sound, and I just don't like it. So I may have to get a new fan. It's fine if you don't mind the noise, but when you're trying to sleep, because I leave this on all night when I go winter camping, when you hear that all night, it's pretty annoying. Okay, so that is the fan. All right, so what you do to put this on is just get it set up here. You want to go over and under. So over this second, actually 1, 2, 3, third bar. So over the third bar, but then pull the arms through so that they stick on top of the fourth bar, and then this clamps on underneath that, and there you go. That is it attached. And then, of course, the fan slides right in. Just get that, and there you go. I'm not going to turn it on at this particular time because I'm going to be using it very shortly, but that's it right there. So you can see how it clips on there, and it's pretty sturdy. I mean, this thing here is a tiny bit rocky, but in my experience, I've never had a problem with this thing moving at all. The only problem is that clinking noise I was talking about, but I think I'm going to either repair this one or get a new one or the other. So that's basically that part of it. Now, one thing when you're using the fan, obviously it's just for the purposes of the fan to push the heat out as it's rising. There is no cooking that you can utilize on this until I got this little bad boy. So this is another option. Let's talk about this tray. Okay, so if you're using this tray, it's got two little clips here and an area on the bottom to also clip onto these wires here. So if you put it on the top one, you put it at the back, and it literally just sits like that. And then you can put a small pot or a cup, such as my coffee mug here, and it sits right on there like that. Now, I happen to have these things on because of the fan. You can use this tray on the fan or for the fan, and when you use it for the fan, you don't want the fan moving, so these things secure it, right? Now, you can take these off, which is a little bit of a nuisance, or you can just leave them on and just try and balance the cup on there somehow. I mean, if it's a little off balance, it's no big deal. And you can heat some water using this tray. Now, I found that the tray is a little bit slow. It's not as good as it should be because the tray itself has to heat up, and it takes quite a while for this tray to heat up. So when you're using this tray and you've got your mug on it, it takes a while to heat up because the tray has to get hot, sort of to transfer the heat to the mug. So I found that while the tray is good for the fan, it's okay. It's not ideal for cooking and or heating water, but it's okay. I mean, if you're in a jam and this is all you got, well, that's all you got. So that's perfect to be able to use. It's just you got to be patient. Now, it also has a second clip. So that's the second clip. So you can make it closer to the buddy heater or further away like that. However you want to use it, you've got two options there. Okay, now let's say you don't have a tray and you don't have any other means of cooking or heating water or whatever. I'm going to show you this little trick here. If you take this cage off, so you pull it out of here, okay, you put this up, you turn this around. Look at that. There you go. You can use your screen. You just put that on there and that's going to heat it up. And I actually think this is actually better than the tray because there's direct access for the heat to your pot or to your cup. So I think it's better than the tray. And it's a really simple little hack. And then when you're done, you can just take this right back off, of course, and put it right back on. Right back on to where you got it from. Real easy. Easy peasy. Okay, so let's put some water in here. Well, actually, first let's turn the buddy heater on. I've already pre-prepared that tank. Let's turn the buddy heater on. We got a flame right away. And turning it on low. To get started, take this lid off. Feel the heat immediately. Put some water in here and let's see how long this takes. I'm actually going to put it on high for the purposes of heating it up. Low to get it started and high just to see how long it takes. And we're going to figure out how long this takes. All right, so now we've got that turned up to high. Put the lid on. And let's see how long this takes to heat up. All right, so it's been about 6 minutes. So I'm going to take a look at this and let's check this out. Yeah, it's definitely warming up. It's certainly not boiling, but it's definitely warming up. All right, let's take this off. I think that it is boiling. Pretty sure that it is. Yes, it is. So that took, I would say that took about 15 minutes to boil that water. That took about 15 minutes to boil. That's not bad considering. So now I am actually going to put my coffee in there. I'm not going to waste this. I'm definitely going to use have one of my infamous, or not infamous, but famous Folger coffees that look like a tea bag. If you follow my channel, you've seen me do this many, many times. I'm just going to put that there so it doesn't burn. All right. I'm going to take that off in 1 sec. Let's put a little milk in there and let it steep. There we go. Yeah, I'm impressed. Took about 15 minutes. Not bad. Get my spoon here and stir this up. Let this coffee steep for a little bit, and then I'm going to enjoy. Well, one thing I didn't mention that I'm going to mention now is you can also put the fan on the tray like that and use the fan like that as well. as long as it's not hitting the metal down there. Yeah. So once that starts to heat up, it's on. I turned it down to low, but once that starts to heat up, then we've also got a use for the fan. If you don't have a clip, here's another way to use your fan. So many different uses for this buddy heater. You just got to sort of think about things a little bit. Now, I've seen some guys use paint trays, really small paint trays. I got to be totally honest, I couldn't find a paint tray. And then I, banged my head around trying to figure out what to do. And then I thought, why not? This kind of looks like a paint tray. Why not take it apart and see if I can use this as a means to cook and heat food up and put the fan on? And lo and behold, it works perfect. It's actually really incredibly solid. It really surprises me how solid it is. So it cooked or heated up my coffee really nice, and now I'm going to enjoy this. Except it's super hot, and I'm just going to wait a minute before I'm going to drink that. I got to wear the glove because the handle really heated up quite a bit too. So guys, I just want to let you know that Liam and I will be out camping very soon. January has been a very busy month, and we just weren't unable to get out and do a camp. But we are going to be getting out right at the end of the month, and we're really looking forward to it. We're really stoked. Liam's been really busy with school and swimming and stuff, so he's excited to get out and get a break away from school and from all his training and meets and everything. And I'm looking forward to getting out camping. I can't wait. So anyways, I'm going to drink my coffee here momentarily. I want to thank you guys for joining me. And I hope that these hacks can help you in your camping adventures. So thank you very much for joining me. And as always, keep camping. See ya.